What is going on, everybody? It is a great day. It's Saturday. The sun is shining. We're making YouTube videos or watching YouTube videos. We're alive here on this great planet. We've won the lottery, as Gary Vee would say. We are winning at life. Have got a lot to do today. We got a really busy day, and I want to take you along for a little bit of it. While you're here, please like the video right now and go ahead and subscribe too, so you can make sure you stay up to date on all the things we got going on. We're about to go somewhere this morning, which you'll see in just a minute, and then we have some things to talk about. We have a little bit of change of heart, or some changes in the plans in terms of modifications that I want to just touch on just a little bit and let you know what my thoughts are as far as that goes. And then later this afternoon, we are heading to Atlanta for a Christmas concert. Should be a lot of fun. But here we go. Let's see what we got going on this morning. I would like to thank our sponsor for this video today, IHOP. I appreciate it very much. They told us we could go in and order anything we wanted off the menu, and they would leave us a check right at the table. So we're going in. I'm so full. Hashtag no regrets.
Hashtag feeling like Thanksgiving.
Where are we heading, Tara?
We're heading to Cars and Coffee.
At Michelin HQ, Greenville, South Carolina. Last Saturday of every month. We really look forward to it. Get a little IHOP in the old belly. Head to Michelin for Cars and Coffee. It's much different than most Cars and Coffee anywhere else in the country. It's huge turnout. Always a couple hundred cars, it seems like, or more. Today, I expect to be no different. It's a little chilly. 43 degrees, right, Katira?
43, you said it was 12.
I was exaggerating slightly. It's a little chilly, but the sun is out and the roads are dry. And you know what dry roads mean? Supercars. We'll see what's there. We are approaching. Looks like a pretty good turnout so far, because our car is not cool yet. We're parked by the rest of the normal people. Korean made feature today. Always count on the Corvette and Mustang guys to make it out. From the Griswolds.
What is that?
Volkswagen. A couple Subarus. That's like that is a nice wrap. But is it? Yeah. Not bad looking. No Lamborghinis today, but it's clearly too cold for the Infiniti crew. What's going on, guys? Jeez. Couple Z cars, couple Nissans, even a couple GTRs, but no Q50s, no Q60s, and no Gs. What is the deal? What I found finally, one in the stack. Nice wheels.
I like that
Oh, we got a little company heading out. Really good turnout for the weekend of Thanksgiving, the weekend of Christmas, and it being about 40 degrees. No Lamborghinis, no McLarens, but a couple Ferraris, a few Porsches, a couple GTRs even, so decent turnout. If you haven't been to the Greenville Cars and Coffee last Saturday of every month, it's definitely worth a trip. You out of town guys can run through Greenville, head up towards Asheville, hit the Blue Ridge Parkway and drive some of the twisty roads. Anybody coming from the north could come down and hit the Tail of the Dragon on the way here and the Blue Ridge Parkway and make a good weekend trip out of it. Let's go home and get ready for Atlanta.
For what?
To go to Atlanta.
We're going to. Whoa.
Q60. Leaving. So, good turnout at Cars and Coffee this morning, but let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video, what we really wanted to talk about today. And that was kind of a change in plans as far as modifications go. Now, I'm not really changing up the things that I had planned on getting, but there's one addition that I want to make, and it is the Stillin billet aluminum lightweight underdrive crank pulley. It's not a modification that's going to net you a ton of horsepower, but there are a couple of reasons that I wanted to pursue this additional modification. The first reason, number one, is that it's a pretty common modification in the Mustang world. A lot of guys with Mustangs go with the underdrive pulleys. It not only is a crank pulley, but other accessory pulleys as well, like the alternator and the AC compressor. And you can get a little extra horsepower out of that, but my main reason is I don't see a lot of guys in the Infiniti world, in particular the Q50 world, trying these pulleys. There's maybe one or two videos on YouTube that I could find with the Nissan Z guys using them, but I haven't seen any in the Q50, so I thought it's a good opportunity to get one since I have experience on other platforms with the underdrive pulleys, and install it on this car and see what kind of results I can get out of it, but also kind of get some feedback to all of you guys that are interested in these cars and maybe curious as to what other modifications are possible. So I was a little surprised that this isn't a more common modification for the Q50s, and maybe it's just because I'm not used to working in cars that are part of the 21st century, coming from the older early 90s to early 2000s, I guess, Mustangs, where the underdrive pulley is a very common modification. But let's get into it. What is an underdrive pulley? What's the purpose and what can it do for you? So at the very basic level, it can provide weight reduction, if nothing else. The crank pulley coming from the factory in these Q50s is just under 5 pounds, about 4.7 pounds. The underdrive pulley from Stillin is 0.99 pounds, so right at 1 pound, so pretty significant difference, about a 4-pound difference in fact. So if nothing else, it's weight reduction and reduction in rotating mass, so anything that is of any significant weight or mass on your vehicle that spins, like your wheels and tires or your pulley system, if there's weight on it, it takes more effort from your car's engine to move. So when you can reduce some rotating mass, it makes you more efficient in putting power to the ground. But what is the main purpose of an underdrive pulley? What does it really do? the purpose of an underdrive pulley is to reduce parasitic drag. So you have accessories in your vehicle like your air conditioner and your radio and your alternator that spins to charge your battery. That all takes effort and therefore horsepower to spin those pulleys and operate those systems for you. So when you can get them to spin slower by installing an underdrive pulley, you free up horsepower basically that can be directed to the wheels. So helping you put that extra 5, 6, 7, 8 horsepower down to the wheels. So like I said, some people have had some luck with these, with just the crank pulley, able to free up 4 to 6 horsepower, maybe 7, 8 horsepower. Some claim up to 10 or more horsepower, which is pretty sweet. You don't need a tune after installing these. It literally is just freeing up horsepower that your engine is already making, but is being soaked up by your accessories. So with that being said, let's talk about some of the cons or some of the negatives that come with installing some of these underdrive pulleys. Because they by nature make your accessories spin slower, or your accessory pulleys spin slower. If you are someone that drives in stop and go traffic, or your car idles a lot, an underdrive pulley may not be a good option for you, just simply because it's not going to be spinning enough for you to charge your battery on a consistent basis. So you might end up with an undercharged or even dead battery at times. Same goes for if you have upgraded stereo system or stereo equipment in your car. That's going to draw more power from your battery, and because the underdrive pulley is not operating up to normal specifications, those accessories, those upgraded accessories, may not work how you hoped or would like them to work. But have no fear, there's another option for you. I should mention too, if you plan on supercharging your car, an underdrive pulley is actually going to have a negative impact. So you wouldn't want an underdrive pulley if you are planning on going forced induction. But have no fear, there's an option for you. They do make, which you can get through Stillen, just a lightweight OE spec underdrive pulley. So it's the same specifications except for the weight. The weight has been dramatically reduced. I think it's 1.5 pounds. So still under 2 pounds, still a dramatic weight reduction. You're still getting rid of that rotating mass, so you're still going to free up a few horsepower. So an option is there for you if you're, again, someone that isn't stop and go traffic very often, or your car idles a lot, or you have some upgraded stereo equipment, things of that nature, or additional lights, or whatever the case may be. There's an option for you, so no worries. So that's it. Nothing super dramatic, nothing crazy. I'm not changing the modifications that I had planned on doing. I'm just adding one to the Christmas list, if you will. So excited about it. Only $155. Got to get a smaller belt, obviously, which you can source for 50 or 60 bucks. I'm guessing that a lot of guys don't do it just because it's kind of a pain in the ass to install. You have to get the car in the air and get some leverage from underneath. I think you can get your crank pulley off and install this one from above the car, from the engine bay, but you may need to pull some parts out to free up some room for you. But nonetheless, we're going to try it out. I think it's worth 150 bucks to share the experience, since not a lot of guys are using this part, and maybe it will sway a few to actually try it out for themselves and free up a little horsepower. Again, this is horsepower that your car is already making, which is the great thing about it. Your car is already making this power. It's just being lost by the time it gets to the wheels due to parasitic drag of your accessory. So we're going to go for it. We're going to try it out. Look forward to it. If you have any experience with this, please let me know about it in the comments below. If you have any other questions or you want to know some of my experience with it in the Mustang world, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, we're off to Atlanta, Christmas concert. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you next time. See ya.